If you continue to lie to my Aunt Deb, then we're gonna have some problems. This is the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I feel like surfing. You can swag surf with it.
Hey. Yes, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're swag surfing if you're listening to us in your car or wherever you're at. Swag on surf over here. What's up? This is the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network. So in tonight's episode, we will be talking about Bow Wow and how he gets a visit from Angela. Angela Simmions, that is. Ayana and Brandon face off. And Tammy gets sexy for her new video shoot. Plus, we have your glowing up fashion, your fan shout outs, what's going on, y'all, and the news and gossip, and so much more. But before we get into all that, I want you all to meet some and who haven't met him, Byron.
What's good, y'all? Byron K in the building. I'm tossing it right back to you, Howard the Third.
What's going on? Yes, what's going on, everybody? So before we get into tonight's episode 3, season 3, Sex With You, let me get your overall thoughts, Byron. How are you feeling about tonight's episode?
Man, I feel like they always try to leave us with a cliffhanger. Every episode, they like tease, like, oh man, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? In the beginning of this, and they gave us this little fake cliffhanger that wasn't really a cliffhanger. It's like, oh, that's what it was. But no, overall, the episode was super litty in the city. Bow Wow, of course, being Bow Wow. But I mean, what else can we do? Hashtag Bow Wow challenge.
Hashtag Bow Wow challenge. But yeah, I mean, tonight's episode, it was good. I was like, oh, sometimes it gets a little slow, a little fillers in there, and I'm not sure about this cliffhanger because it's always a fake cliffhanger. It's like, just give it to us. Like, come on.
Give us something real to look forward to. Hopefully, in a couple weeks when they do the next episode, they give us something real to look forward to. Because we see how that might pop off.
Exactly. So let's get into it here with Bow Wow and how he gets this visit from Angela Simmions. Here we are. We open up with Bow Wow and we figure out who the mystery girl is. It is Remarkable, who's Eazy-E's daughter coming through. Bow Wow thought it was going to be Kiyomi or one of Kiyomi's friends, but turns out it was just her talking about, hey, how you doing? Partying with her girls. They get a little bit hyped. Well, I guess Bow Wow does because he ends up ordering bottles for Remarkable.
Yep.
Sending it on over to her table. She ends up running into Brandon, who pops up there on Ayana. And this is just a whole family affair.
ATL is so small.
So small. Right? And I'm just like, oh, this is weird. But Remarkable played it cool. I guess she didn't know about the beef between Brandon and Ayana. And she played it cool with Bow, which was pretty cool. I mean, Bow Wow knew about the beef, and he said he didn't even invite Brandon to the party. Yeah. He kind of just showed up.
So why don't... It seems like nobody likes Brandon. So what's going on, man?
I don't know what it is.
Ayana don't like him. Bow Wow don't like him. Waka don't care for him. This man Waka said, I can't have the world thinking that's my brother. So that says something. And just Ayana in general, the fact that she don't even want to talk to him. And she said, like, if I sensed that there was like some genuineness in there, then I would be open to a conversation. But like, he started off lying. So that speaks volumes because she got emotional. And like, I never saw her like about to cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even Amy, she was like a ride or die. She stepped in and kind of spoke for her instead. And she seems chill. I really like her. But I don't know. The fact that she kind of had to get a temperature check of Brandon, it shows that, like, okay, maybe this is real with Ayana.
It could be real. Very much real.
Even with the text, like he pulled out a text and she's like, first off, she's like, show me a time that you genuinely tried to reach out to me and it wasn't for the cameras and we wasn't about the film. And then he pulled out a text from when they were about the film. He thought they were about the film, but apparently he was no longer going to be on that season of the show. So it didn't work out that way. She's like, see, bro, quit lying. That's why I can't talk to you. And that's when she started to get emotional. And that's when I'm like, okay. Because I don't judge off of emotion, but you can get a sense of how real somebody is being based on the emotions that they show. Because you can't hide everything, you know what I'm saying? So with Ayana, it kind of just started to come out.
Sure did. And we're going to talk about that more when they face off.
Yeah.
But somebody who just started to come out was Angela, who just came out to Atlanta. And it was like, girl, how you just going to pop up on Bow Wow like that? But apparently they're friends. And she just really wanted to know his side of the story about what happened with him and Kaomi, which everybody's trying to get Bow Wow's side of the story. Poor Kaomi, because she can't even come on the show and really tell her side of the story.
They don't even mention her name.
He says that individual.
Yeah, man.
Because they're going to court and everything. But it's like, it sucks. Because, I only get Bow Wow's side. Like, Bow Wow was kind of aggressive towards her. What they both did was wrong, but I would still like to know her side and why she may have gotten drunk allegedly, that night. Like, what led to this such big fight that they had?
Yeah, and even Brandon he said there's one side, there's the other side, then there's the truth. So who knows, man? I just want to hear Kaomi's truth. And hey, if you're watching, Kaomi, come through. Give us your truth, man. We got the couch open. We got a chair right here for you.
Exactly.
Come let us know what's up, man. Let the world know what's up.
Please do. Come on through, girl. But Angela got his side of the story and also dropped a bomb that she was going to be meeting with Bow Wow's mother, Teresa, who I don't know if that's kind of weird that your ex still keeps in contact with your mom and y'all have been broken up for so long. It's like, when you break up, do you really break up with the whole family? Or do you just break up with that individual? But
leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let us know.
Oh, yeah, definitely let us know. Because me personally, if I break up with you, like, that's it. Even though I'm maybe friends with a family member or we may have a close bond, it's like, I can't really be around. I mean, it's tough because if you do become friends with your ex, but it's like, I shouldn't be going on dates with my ex's mother.
But you got to think it's a little bit different because Bow Wow, if anything, would be, I guess, the guilty party when it comes to his failed relationships, whether it was with Angela, whether it was Sierra. And I think even when it comes to Kaomi, I think he's the common denominator in every single situation. And he was with Erica Mena, too. Every single situation, I feel like he's the common denominator. And all of those women have went off to have happier, more fulfilling lives. So that says a lot about him right there. But on top of that, so with Bow Wow's mom, first of all, it's real when your mom thinks highly of an individual. Right. And Bow Wow admitted himself. I think she's one of the ones that got away. And then his mom went on to confirm and say, like, she was one of my favorites. So apparently, like, Angela wasn't in the wrong when it comes to their situation not working out or whatever. So I think the reason they maintain a friendship is because Bow Wow's mom is hoping that maybe Bow Wow will get it together eventually. And, like, do the right thing by Angela. Because Bow Wow got competition, man.
He sure does. But he was trying to flirt with Angela, little fun flirtiness. But Angela was like, nah. Bruh, it's done.
Here's the thing. Angela matured. Bow Wow hasn't.
That's true.
And it's crazy because, like, in every conversation that I've heard Bow Wow's mom have about him and about the situation this season, for the most part, she's been a little bit more defensive and defending him. But with Angela, she actually opened up more and said, like, I can't just cut him off. And, like, and like when Angela's saying, like, what would make a girl get to that point? And then his mom is confirming, like, yeah, like, she was probably fed up. And that's my first time hearing her not necessarily be fully on his side. So I feel like even when she was talking to Deb, there was a part of her that was still on Bow Wow's side. But with Angela, I feel like she was being a little bit more real and a little bit more open and honest. So I don't know. I think that their friendship comes from a real place.
Yeah. And I guess if it does come from a real place like that, then it's okay. It's cool. If everybody's cool and, calm and collected. I still just find it a bit weird, a tad bit weird, but, to each his own. Maybe they just grew this special bond, which we can see on TV. I guess they did.
Yeah.
But go ahead. So Angela and Teresa had a nice little convo. And then Bow Wow and Angela ended up having dinner later on that night. And Bow Wow pretty much told Angela, hey, just want to let you know, if you're not married in 4 years, if I'm not married in 4 years, let's get married together and have a baby. Yeah. And Angela was like, nah, bruh, it ain't happening.
You're not there yet. I feel like that's what she's feeling like. You're not there yet. And the thing about her is she's like kind-hearted, so she entertains it. But I'm thinking like she can see right through that because, like I said, she matured, he hasn't. Like Bow Wow's still trying like kind of the little kid games, like puppy games with her. And it's like, you see, all right, so to compare. So this season of Growing Up Hip Hop compared to the one that Romeo produces. Romeo's approach to Angela is so much different and it's so much more mature than Bow Wow.
True.
So with Bow Wow, I think with Angela, she's like, I'm just here because I'm your friend, so I love you. The same way like she loves Romeo, but I think that she would not give Bow Wow another chance. I think that most of the women who dealt with him would not give him another chance because you see that it keeps circulating. Like he keeps saying like, I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. Changed from what though? Like in order for you to be a changed man, you had to come from something. And then at the same time, the brat's saying like, he's saying he's a changed man. However, he still keeps going through these same situations and things. And like he finds a way to get on our good side. He avoids the problem, the situation, and he just bounces. So if anything changed, I guess maybe that changed. But other than that, man, it's kind of sad to see, man, because like I just want Bow Wow to be happy, but in the right way. I don't want it to be fake happy. I don't want it to be hashtag Bow Wow challenge happy. I want it to be like happy.
Definitely want it to be real happy. And we want you guys to be really happy out there listening to us and watching us on our YouTube channel. So Byron, tell the people why we want them to be so happy.
Well, first off, we want you to be happy because y'all make us happy and we love y'all so much. And for us to continue to make y'all happy, we just ask a few quick things. First of all, please, if you're watching us, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. And leave us comments because we read those. You'll see later. We read those. We check y'all out. If you're listening to us, we're on Apple Music. We're on Spotify. Please listen to those. 5-star rating, nothing less. And that way we can keep bringing y'all that fire. And you know, we love you. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you. And also let us know your thoughts on Angela and Bow Wow. Would y'all want to see them back together? Because I don't know if I want to see that. But
yeah. And also, how flattering was it for Bow Wow to say, if you're not married by 36, then we gonna get married? Like, if you're a woman watching, would you be flattered to hear a guy say something like that? Or more specifically, would you be flattered to hear Bow Wow say that to you? Like, do you take Bow Wow serious?
Let us know in those comments below. And so
Bars.
So let's move on here with Ayana and Brandon and how they face off. We gave you guys a little bit of a taste how they went at it at that club, and Ayana was so frustrated to the point when she was crying. I don't think she was crying because she was sad, but her emotions just got the best of her because she was so mad. You know, everything that Brandon's done, he put out all her business. She thought she can genuinely trust her cousin, and it didn't turn out like that. But, you know, I just don't know. It's like Ayana's, I feel for her because she's probably feeling like everybody's pressuring me to make up with him. It was a little bit of Amy. It was a little bit of, Miss Deb, her aunt. And it's just like, let her breathe and get it together. She doesn't want to talk to him. Like, let her move on type of thing.
And there's probably a good reason why she don't want to talk to him. Like, do you know the exact reason? Like, what exactly did he say about her?
No.
Do we know? Are they going to reveal that?
I don't think we know.
Oh, that'll be nice. Leave predictions about that, what you think their issue is. Or if you're one of the scholars that watch us, like, if you did your research, let us know in the comments, like, what exactly did Brandon do to piss Ayana off? Because it takes a lot to piss Ayana off. As you saw last season, she was actually on our after show. She Skyped in. She was a great person to talk to. She was open and honest, beautiful, of course. So to be on her bad side, that's kind of like a bad thing. So we gonna see what Brandon did, but I don't know, man. They're definitely painting him to be, I guess, somewhat of a villain this season, which is a little bit different.
Right. Well, I mean, in the first season, when it was with like Reginae Carter and it was with Tiny's daughter, Brandon was ruffling some feathers there to the point where Reginae had to go get her brothers to come downstairs and almost beat Brandon up. So Brandon's known for being
messy,
pretty much. And it's just like, where does this come from? You know, like, why does he always feel like he has to have his guard up? And he always tries the wrong one to me. And it's like, okay, Brandon, relax, you know.
Maybe he think he can't get touched.
Maybe because he had Deb. He might have had Waka back then. Who knows what happened there? So he probably felt like, I can pretty much say whatever.
But now we're finding out that him and Waka's relationship may not even be all that cool. Like, Waka kind of disowns him. Like, Waka went in on dude. He said something. I forgot exactly what he said, man. Go back and watch it, y'all. He said something like, most firefighters ain't got that type of body frame.
Yeah.
That's just wild, man. That's wild. And everybody be laughing at him. Just like Deb was like, I can't picture you riding around in a fire truck with a hat on, getting out, running with the hose. Like, that's crazy, man. Brandon needs to prove us wrong on every front this season. He needs to show us that he's not a liar, and he needs to show us that he's a damn good firefighter.
He sure does. And then I don't know why Ayana was so mad that Brandon showed up with their other cousin, Natalia, because, they share that cousin. They're still friends.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just a mess. But I'm glad they're facing it off, trying to get it together and see where that all goes. I mean, we also saw that Brandon spoke a little bit to Remarkable at the party, at Bow Wow's party, and he pretty much told her, I can set up a meeting between you and my godmother, Miss Deb, but I gotta hear your music first. And he was kind of coming off like
he was an A&R. First of all, man, Brandon thinks he's a playmaker. Like, I can set you up. Exactly. I can get you right. I can get you in the room. I can get you door, and he kind of can because he does have the connection. It's just funny to see. Like, it's like he has his own like label, but I'm guessing he's trying to go into artist development too, right? Because that's kind of what Deb is doing. Like, and shout out, kudos to you, Deb, for bringing back like actual like talent and artist development, because that's one thing that's missing in the industry. So it's cool, and I think I mentioned that last week. So it's cool to see people who actually care about the craft and the art form as opposed to just the streams and the quick money that comes from it. So kudos to you. We actually kind of need that, and I think Brandon is trying to follow in her footsteps as well. But we'll see, man. I had a few thoughts when we were watching the episode earlier. I had a few thoughts about those jean shorts, man. I can't be represented by somebody wearing them type of jean shorts.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
like the jean shorts, Byron?
I didn't like them, man. Maybe, here's the thing, make it more millennial. Like, make it more like maybe a cutoff type of thing. But he had the straight up, like, I ain't gonna say what store. I went to a store and got some jean shorts. Some baggy jean shorts.
I mean, it's hot in Atlanta, all right? It's hot. He's burning up. He needs jean shorts.
Okay.
He needs jeans, he needs shorts, so he got jean shorts.
All right, well, since we're talking to y'all in the comments, please rate Brandon's jean shorts on a scale of 1 to 10, please.
Rate his jean shorts?
Rate the jean shorts.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I'm happy that Remarkable sat down with Deb and Debrat, who she didn't even know was going to be there. Yeah. And she pretty much held her own, Remarkable did, but she did have to get a drink. And I was like, oh, girl, you know, you talking about vodka has less calories than bananas, which nobody's heard of. I've never heard of that. I heard it was good if you were to drink something, you should drink vodka, but I don't know if it's less calories than bananas. But
that's new to me. I'm going to hop right on Google and see.
Okay, we're going to let you have that one. You were nervous.
Yeah.
But she said she's not afraid of being in the boot camp. I mean, can we see Remarkable actually going through it, really ready to learn? She says she likes to learn and have knowledge about everything. And Deb pretty much fell in love with her. But can we see Remarkable actually put her pride to the side and want to go through the steps of boot camp of artist development?
Two answers. First, yes, I think she can. And secondly, I want to see her do it because I want to see Remarkable win because I do believe she has potential. And she, like, just her pedigree, like where she comes from, like she does have a real story. And like, I like how the Brat is like the voice of reason because she's like, Deb falls for a good story. She got this little hard story, this little cute hard story or whatever, but we all do, which the Brat is right because she has her own stuff. But one thing I will say is, like I told you last week, I couldn't really gauge Remarkable. As of right now, I do like her so far because she seems like she's serious and she seems genuine too.
She does.
So that's cool. But I would say you can't trust a rapper with red hair. But who knows, man? But no, I really like Remarkable right now. But I feel like the Brat kind of was foreshadowing. She's like, hopefully she don't end up like another one of your artists because like Deb has a way of like inviting people in, and it's just not a good fit in the long run. Exactly. So hopefully Remarkable doesn't end up like that. But if all goes well, man, she'll be great.
I hope so. And did you see how Brat was like, she came through Brandon? And then she kind of was just like, I can't believe that. I'm like, what's the mess? What's the connection here with Brandon? But I guess that's a whole other story we have to wait for. I also like how Deb and the Brat had a whole little combo about how Deb sat down with Bow Wow and talked about the video. And the Brat's just like, Bow Wow's just not in it. Like his head's not into it. I love how they just touched on that. I wanted to touch on that real quick. But we're waiting for you, Remarkable. We're waiting for this artist development. We want to see you win, girl, like Byron said.
Let us know when you're going to drop your album or your EP or your mixtape or whatever.
Exactly.
So we can listen to it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Another person's album who I want to listen to is Tammy. I mean, Tammy's trying to get sexy for her new video. She's there. I think she looks great.
She look good.
But you know, everybody is different in what they see when they look in the mirror. So I feel her. But I was like, Tammy, you look good, girl. Like, she look great. And even Waka, you know, Waka's her husband, but he was just like, you sexy. Like,
I really like Waka, man, because he's super supportive of her. And it's like, I said this. Sorry, Sierra, if you're watching, you laughed at me when I said it at first. I said that I feel like Waka's going to become like one of those like go-to sources of just like wisdom and knowledge. I feel like he's going to be like a backbone for people this season. And she's like, nah, because he's going to wild out. And yes, he's going to wild out, but like we know Waka to wild out. But overall, super mature, definitely comes across as a good husband, definitely supportive. And I feel like when he does fight, he fights for the right thing.
I can see that. He sure does. I'm a little iffy about them being in, like, working together, like him managing her. Because I like Waka, but I don't know manager Waka will really, like, take Tammy to that level. I understand he's been in the game, too, for this long, and Deb is his mom. But maybe have Deb at least overlook everything. Or get another, like, a co-manager who's been in the game, like, only doing management things to help you out, because I love, I'm here for you, Waka, but I don't know about manager Waka, because he's retired, but he's not retired. He's still taking shows.
Yeah.
So
I think he can take her to a level, not necessarily the level she needs to be at, but I think he can definitely take her to a level, at least a level where she can get the help she needs or the connection she needs to get to that level.
Right.
And if anything, he can give her wisdom because he's been in the game. So if he can offer her nothing else, he can offer her wisdom from his own experience, and he can help her that way. Kind of like how, just to pivot it a little bit, kind of like how Offset is for Cardi B. If you listen to her interview, she's like, man, like, this man, like, he helps me spiritually, emotionally, and he helps me with this industry. He's the one that taught me the game when I first got in. So I think that Waka would be kind of the same way for Tammy. Just kind of help her maneuver in the game, like from an artist standpoint.
I could see that. And that's what I'm hoping, because I don't know, manager Waka. I don't know.
We'll see.
But Tammy looked good in her videos. Of course, she had to get a little tipsy, had to drink a little bit, because this is her first time like doing like a sexy scene with 3 other men in the room. So she didn't know how to feel, but I'm glad she was able to release and just enjoy her time. Like, This is your music video, girl. Your first one. Live it up. Be nervous, but she really like brought her A game, and I'm excited to see.
And her music sounds good too. She looked good. Her music sound good, and she got. It seems like she got good support around her.
Sure does. I mean, I was happy. Anything else you wanted to touch on real quick, Byron?
I like how Brat and Deb linked up and kind of talked about Bow Wow. And Deb said that, man, I don't know if I want to slap him or what, or hug him or whatever, because like he has a way, like the Brat said, of like getting into your emotions, and like he has like, I guess, that charm that works on people. But what really stuck with me was when Deb said, like, I hope he's really watching out, because what goes around comes around, and like what's happening with these other women he deals with has a way of biting him in the future. So it could be his daughter, so you never know. So that really stuck with me too, man. And like, just as a side note, man, the Brat is over Deb shenanigans, man. She's tired. She sure is. She's tired of Deb dealing with these people, man.
Is. The Brat's like, I'm trying to hang out with you for a little bit longer, but you pushing me.
She said, mind your own, girl. Don't take on all these unfinished projects. Like your heart is in the right place, but man, it's led you astray in the past.
Okay. And Deb, where's that man at from last season? Where he at? Did they break up? I wonder what happened.
She probably moved Jamaica?
On. Probably. Guess another story, another topic for a different day.
Yep.
But let's get into one of our favorite topics here, our glowing up fashion. It's where we choose who has the best fashion of the night, the best vibes, hair, makeup. I mean, anything who we felt like is just glowing up. So for the first glow up, Byron, you want to take it away?
Yes. So Tammy, throughout the whole episode, she was on point. I like how they did the workout. Her and Waka worked out together. I think that's dope when couples do that. # goals. But after that, it paid off, because you see in her video shoot, she's wearing her lingerie, and she's really just doing her thing. She looks very toned. She looks happy to be there. Waka's there showing support. So I give her my glowing up fashion. However, my close second would be the Brat, because I have a thing for braids, and the Brat came through with the colorful braids.
She sure did. Go ahead, Brat. And then my glowing up fashion was Angela Simmions at the dinner table with her and Teresa. So she's got on this nice little, it's like a blue and white stripe, and then she had on these high waist pants, and it was just like, okay, Angela, like she always brings it. It was very cute, very like classy, just laid back. It was also very close. My pick was very close to her first pick, which she had on this jean jacket, and it was just so cute. I was like, Angela, I don't know which one to pick, but I picked this one, and I'm loving it. Glow up, girl.
Yep.
Glow up girls, women, ladies. So let's get into one of our other gosh, I'm so tongue-tied. Another fun subject. Our fan shout-outs.
Hey, because we love y'all so much. So we're going to shout out some of y'all. Like I said, we read the comments. And if you're in the live chat, leave a comment now, man. Or leave a comment after the show, whatever. Just leave a comment, man. We read those. So the first comment comes from Shanika Smith. She said, it's Byron, but thank you so much. Byron favors Andre 3000, Hard Eyes back to you. I get that. Guess how many times? About 3,000 times a day.
Oh
no pun intended either. But no, I really appreciate that. All I need is his credit score and his checking account balance, and I'll be straight.
You're right there.
Yep. So our next comment comes from Charlotte R. They said, "Oh, how I miss you guys."
Oh, we miss you too, girl.
We miss you too, and you don't have to miss us anymore because we're right here in your ear. Bars. Our third and the final one I'm going to read is from Cindy Williams, an OG of the show. We love you first and foremost, just so you know. More bars.
Oh my gosh.
She said, "Hey guys. When is Bow Wow going to grow up?" That's a good question. It's time, dude. Good call, Byron. Napoleon complex. So that's what you call it. I call it short man syndrome. But hey, Napoleon complex. Am I the only one that wish he had stayed with acting after he was in CSI Cyber? Oh,
I remember that, and I do wish he would have done some more acting.
He's a great actor, man. He don't
really
even have to do music. Like I said, man, he has a prosperous career in like entertainment in general, man. Once you have a TV career, you don't want to let that go.
Exactly.
That TV money is different. And she also said, I don't like Andrea Kelly, but I must say she can dance, and you were right about that. She sure can.
She sure can. I was on her little Instagram page. I said, oh, she's teaching classes. If y'all in Atlanta, she's teaching. I mean, do that. Handle that. But yeah, she looks good. All right. So thank you guys for your fan shout outs. Please keep bringing that fire to us. Of course, let's move on to a little bit of news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So the first one we have up here is Andrea Kelly and her daughter. I think it's Abu. It's a weird name, but they were on TMZ, and Andrea Kelly was pretty much telling Charles and Harvey, like, listen, I don't care how R. Kelly is going to get this money to pay child support. He could work at Del Taco. He could work anywhere, but he needs to have the money.
Del Taco?
Yes.
Not even Taco Bell?
Not even Taco Bell, but I like Del Taco more. But yeah, so, and then they talked to Andrea's daughter, who's also going to be on the show later on this season. We're going to see her. She's going to be singing. So she talked a little bit about that and how this has affected her time in school. And it was a little great interview. I was pretty happy to see it. Pretty happy.
That's dope.
So next one for our news and gossip we have is Bow Wow. Apparently somebody got a hold of Bow Wow's G-Wagon and they were not happy because they bust the windows out his car.
What goes around comes around, like Deb said.
So Bow Wow posted on his social media account saying, really? So this is what we do? Or so this is what you do? You pull up to my place of business and bust the windows out my G-Wagon while I'm working? Really? Come on, girl. Hashtag these women out here crazy. Hashtag grow up. Hashtag I'm blaming Jasmine Sullivan.
Hashtag Lil Bow Wow challenge. Who knows? I'll bust the windows out your car. I'll bust the windows out your car.
So somebody had a Jasmine Sullivan moment. So, but next up was something little, happier times. Da Brat is going to be out here in LA tomorrow at the LA Galaxy game. She's going to be performing, hosting, doing all that meet and greet. So if you're out in LA, for tomorrow, Friday, go and hang out with her at the LA Galaxy game.
Hey.
And that's it for our news and gossip. Whew, it was a lot today.
It was.
It was nice. Let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Predictions.
So the show's not coming back for another 2 weeks, and
Yes.
that's gonna give us some time to think about it. You know, the holiday, 4th of July, is next Thursday, so that's why they're taking off. But for the following Thursday, we might see the fights with Waka and Brandon. If they do fight, if they tussle, who knows?
Brandon ain't fighting nobody.
Brandon ain't fighting. So that's my prediction. Brandon's pretty much not fighting. They'll probably end up arguing over Deb, as always, and how Brandon just came back into her life after they had their whole falling out. I pretty much see Brandon just getting up and leaving the table. Waka's gonna get upset because Brandon's gonna say something to the fact of Deb never treated me differently, or Deb never really loved me as her own. Something low. Something that just cuts Waka,
Yeah. And that's funny. That makes sense because Waka said that when she introduces somebody new, it's not like, do you guys think this is? It's like a nah, like you will accept this person. So if anything, Waka sees it the opposite way. So that's a good observation. Mm-hmm. Good observation, Howard.
Yeah.
As far as me, man, I think that there will be an altercation. It'll just be verbal, not physical at all. Brandon ain't getting up from that chair unless it's to walk somewhere else, like out the building, or maybe to the bathroom, or maybe to the back to cry in the car. I don't know. Who knows? But I think they're gonna wait till the very, very, very last second of the last scene, and it's gonna get real, and then they're gonna black out the screen and be like, tune in next week. That's my prediction.
Probably, because they try to cliffhang everybody.
Yep. Yep. I'm on to it though. I'm on to it, man. I do rock climbing, man. You ain't gonna leave me hanging off a cliff.
Thank you, Byron. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully we won't leave y'all hanging for too long because we won't be here next week, so enjoy your 4th of July. If you're listening to us on iTunes, please give us those 5 stars. If you're watching us on a YouTube page, leave those comments down below. We asked you a few good questions throughout this episode, so let us know your thoughts. I am one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. I also do another show on our sister channel, Black Hollywood Live, on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, called Back to Reality, where we get a little more shady. So make sure you hang out with me over there. Byron, where can we find you?
Yes, what's good, y'all? It's Byron K. You can find me everywhere online at Hero from the 90s. You can also catch me every Sunday, same place, but different time. It will be 5 o'clock for the All That After Show. Like I said, All That is back. It's an all new cast, and it's very fun.
All right, and we will see you guys later on.
Bow.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.